Yes, hello. Hi. Good morning, everyone. This is me, second day. Good morning to all of you. This is the second day of Eid al-Fitr. We just finished Ramadan. Such a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful feelings. Same location in my district, next to the train station, the new one that located in the east side of Riyadh. Such a wonderful facility to look at in a wonderful district, very good landscape, such a wonderful site of my district. Anyways, so to go back to your questions and reflect on all of them and answering them one by one, I just want to go back to my professor who told me what happened to your situations regarding, the continuation of the degree. Well, unfortunately, the attaché, the person who's designated and responsible at that time, he actually sabotaged by intention, deliberately. He sabotaged my continuation of the degree, unfortunately. Yeah, what has left is almost a year and a half, or almost 2 years, but he sabotaged the whole thing. Unfortunately, the Bursar office came back, reached out to me, and they told me your documents has not been updated. Yeah, and you need to update the documents from your sponsor. And I came back to him, and he actually, uh, yeah, he terminated all the documents, unfortunately, and he made it as something finished or expired. And I could not understand why he did that. And even though I've been communicating with them, giving them the transcript, giving them my academic transcript and all of that, for any cases, it's not my fault. If it's my fault, I will admit it, but it's not my fault. I tried many times to let them know that this is their own faults and they have to, uh, you know, correct what you have done, rectify your conduct and rectify the situation. And none of them, they've been listening to me. They've been doing stuff from thin air, if you know what I mean, without any consultation to the parties of the situations, without going back to the sides of the arguments, without going back to the management scheme and to the time frame we have. They've just been sabotaging, 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 ruining everything uh, we have done during the last uh, almost almost um, 4.5 years, 4 to 5 years of building and building and building and building with no regards of the investments and the time we have spent during that time, and they just terminated. They terminated the whole situation without any, regard of what we done and completed and all of that. And it been just we're almost in the finish line. We're almost there, and they ruined everything without any remorse, without any regard, without any understanding of the situation. And I just want to clarify the situation to you, Professor, and to everyone who's been talking about this. Unfortunately, it's not my fault. I wish it was my fault. It was their fault. Fortunately, I'm very glad it's their faults. Yet they've been, doing stuff that make no sense. They're very racist at what they do, very biased. racist and, you know, morally and ethically wrong from the beginning. And Professor, unfortunately, the situation is, they have the absolute power to do what they did, and I have no influence in this situation, and they made it that way without any consultations to the situation. Consultation means reaching out to the parties, to the beneficiaries of the situations, and unfortunately, it ended up, not moving forward nor going backwards. So I will leave it. I will leave it at this situation. I got nothing to do with it. They made the wrong decision, and they have to rectify what they did. As they did the mistake, you have to go back and rectify what you did. This is your mistake. You are in a situation where you are wrong and strong at the same time. You gotta go back, and we've been giving you the documents, the information, but yet you've been stubborn, hard-headed. You don't want to listen. You don't want to be flexible, pragmatic in the situation. We've been recalling you. We've been respectful during this situation, yet you have not shown any good intentions nor any seriousness regarding this situation. I did my part. I cannot do it anymore. It is a situation that if I do it again, they will come back again and they will do the mistake again and again and again and again. They just don't have any sort of respect to the situation or the nature of the situation. They have not consulted any parties. They will be. They will. What they did. They isolated me from the situation, and they took a decision without my consultation, and they have to be. They have to bear the brunt of their actions. I'm ready to file a case, like anyone else who's been involved in this, and yeah, nothing wrong coming out of my situation. I did everything possibly correct and possibly at the best of my ability, and yet they lack from their side the comprehension and understanding. This is not only a situation of personal, this is a situation that involves many parties, and you have to be respectful, and yet they lack respect, they lack genuine, they lack honesty, they lack understanding, they lack um, the list of lack will go on this one. Um, I just want to leave it at this point. Yeah, like I can't do anything about it. Just the whole thing is very paralyzed. If you know what I mean. Like you're trying to move forward, they paralyze the whole situation deliberately, unfortunately, on intention. They did it on purpose. So it's from their side, not from my side. Um, Luckily, Professor, I have my own degrees that I earned domestically, not globally. I have a couple of certificates globally, certificates like professional certificates, which qualify to be a degree in a such sense. Yeah, I did graduated from my country, from a college that famously known for its high quality of education, and luckily I am an alumni of that college against all odds. And yeah, unfortunately, they sabotaged the one I was about to take abroad, but I get my degree domestically, and I had a couple of certificates from abroad. So let's leave it that way, and I will come back to you, Professor, once the situation is right, once the situation is tenderous, if you know what I mean. Once the situation is in a soft mood. Right now, the situation is in a paralyzed mood. Yeah. So let's just give it time to for tenderism, if you know what I mean. That's the word of the year, tenderism, just to make sure that situation is tender and the situation is smooth enough to let things happen and let things, you know, calm a little bit. Thank you for reaching out in the comments. Thank you, Professor, for the respect, the care, and defending my case. We will catch up very soon. Let's hope for the best, and we will have another meeting, me and you, in that regard. Take care, Professor, and we will have another conversation in a different time, hopefully in a better time. Take care of yourself and have a wonderful day and a great week ahead.